Hello everyone, I'm back, Krito Solo 21. Make sure I turn this up because of music. And today I'm here playing a new game called Headhunter on the PlayStation 2. Old school game. Haven't played it. Oh great, we're gonna do our first episode. We're doing training meshing to figure out what we're doing. Yep, great first episode.
Welcome to Layla. Headhunter techniques for new recruits. Basic crime fighting proficiency training. Prepare for virtual reality simulation.
That is goddamn loud, I will tell you right now, guys.
Headhunter proficiency
Oh, there's music playing. Okay, it's just movements. Crouch. Oh boy, this is gonna be an interesting game. Huh. Okay.
Layla, virtual reality testing.
Circles to roll. How do you reload? Gun mode taps where the circle between the normal targets.
Headhunter proficiency.
Okay. You hold R1, then tap strength change shot.
Virtual reality testing.
Okay. It's playing, so it's still not gonna put. No. Alright. I didn't catch that. Oh my god, where's the fix your camera?
Headhunter proficiency test.
Oh, I didn't do that. Oh no. This is. Oh, triangle and then. Okay. So we'll put triangle. Oh. Alright.
Layla, virtual reality testing.
Alright. Interesting. Crouch and roll.
Headhunter proficiency test.
Running, bro. Escape. No. So I guess that's tutorial.
Neural resonance 120 and rising. We have core activity. Increase to 500 megahertz. Subject is conscious. Security, it's the alarm. We have a situation. Subject is dangerous. Close all exits.
Bright light. Wow, very bright. You end up at a hospital. Saw someone laying there with a gun. Yeah, I think either he got shot, two, he's a person who did something or something. Okay, in the hospital, woke up, and I'm not handcuffed to the bed, or anything like that. Nice. Nurse?
Where am I? Who are you? Please, I can't remember.
Patient's
Very
name
silent
is Jack
background music, but
Wade,
I'm not sure.
found unconscious in the parking lot of an industrial park a week ago. In and out of metabolic coma the past 3 days. Gunshot trauma to the leg. Evidence of some advanced surgery.
Surgery? What surgery?
And apparent retrograde amnesia. Suggested therapy, controlled neural rehab. Mental stimulation.
A daughter and a nation say farewell. Christopher Stern, founder and father figure of the ACN, was buried today in Arlington National Cemetery. Among the mourners, distraught Angela Stern was comforted by Alan Sharp, recently elected ACN vice president and Stern's chosen successor.
Oh.
Christopher Stern was far more than a boss to me, and I'm honored to build on the foundations he laid. Decades of criminality have been reversed. Organized crime is in retreat, but we can do much more. Closer cooperation between the ACN and biotech will allow ever greater control over criminals, suspects, and those thinking criminal thoughts. The war is only just beginning.
Meanwhile, debate still rages over who was responsible for Stern's assassination, many pointing the finger at self-styled Don Emilio Fulci. Thought to have links with a criminal syndicate, little is known about Fulci. Never seen in public, his appearance remains shrouded in mystery.
Ooh.
An ACN raid on offices of one of Fulci's business interests revealed no trace of the elusive criminal magnate. Kate?
Thanks, Bill. In other news, psychotic gangster Esteban Ramirez rose 3 points on the criminal exchange, hitting a career-high 1750. Mass murderer John Lindsay continued his slide, down 5 to 1700. No change at the top of the Headhunter League, however. Hank Redwood bringing in 3 most wanteds for his 5th successive #1 ranking. Redwood's had his critics, but it seems there's no question now that he's
second best. You were the best, Wade.
Do I know you?
Maybe this'll jog your memory. Smith & Easton Stimulator, ENP automatic. Clip size?
10 rounds.
Muzzle velocity?
850.
Payload?
Combined neurostimulants and motor cortex scrambler, producing incapacity and eventual brain death.
Like riding a bike. I'm Chief Frank Hawk, and you, Wade, were my #1 headhunter.
Oh.
8 years, top of the league for 6. More captures than the rest of them put together.
I'm a regular hero.
And now you're fired. For life. Sorry, Wade, but it's orders. They don't even tell me why. Times are changing. Maybe if we knew what happened to you...
You're asking the wrong guy.
That's too bad.
Yep.
You could go independent. You'd have to pass the Layla test, but you'd get a weapon and a VM. Wouldn't give access to classified files, but it'd be a start.
Back to school, huh?
With an ENP gun in your hand, it could be worse.
True.
Contact me when you got your Layla license. I'll help any way I can.
Oh, thanks.
Word of warning. You've woken up with quite a few enemies. I wouldn't trust anyone you don't know. And right now, you don't know anyone.
You know who now? Play it safe just in case music starts to stop, so I'm gonna have the audio cut again. Yep. Video packaging.
Jack Wade.
Jake Wade.
Jack Wade?
That's my name.
Stern. Angela Stern.
Oh.
You know my name.
I watch TV. Christopher Stern's daughter. I saw your father's funeral.
I'm surprised.
I'm sorry.
So am I. I want you to help me, Mr. Wade. I want you to find the man who killed my father. I want Don
music playing in the
Fulci to be
background.
sorry, too.
How do you know it was Don Fulci?
He hated my father and everything he stood for. Call it a hunch.
Oh.
Why don't you tell it to the ACM?
They want to see him behind bars. I want to see him dead.
I'm not an executioner.
You don't know what you are. Retrograde amnesia, remember? Outside of the killer, you were the last person to see my father alive. His diary shows you had a meeting with him. You were working together on some kind of secret project. Find my father's killer, and maybe you'll find out what happened to you.
I'll think about it.
Interesting.
Don't think too long. I'd say medical expenses are running at a kidney donation already. You can spend the rest of your life hunting lowlifes, or crack the case of the decade for a handsome fee.
How handsome?
$2 million on delivery of Fulci.
What about an advance?
My assets are frozen until my father's case is closed. You'll have to trust me.
Alright.
I heard that before. Just remembered.
That's a good sign. Get well soon, Jack. And when you do, come pay me a visit.
Alright. Nice house.
Some place you have here.
Well, figures
I grew up in this house. It seemed real big and exciting then, but now... I'll get us an X-Must. Take a look around. Maybe some of Daddy's ACN stuff could help jog your memory.
Alright. Guess this is the new mission? Star mansion? Or just a location, I guess? Maybe? I don't know. Spool!
Zweiberg's pretty much our top scientist, a refugee from communist times. He developed the criminal control system. Without it, the ACN might have lost its war against crime. Daddy was worried about some of the Big Brother stuff
Well, there's no music
biotech was
playing right now.
developing, but Alan's gung-ho.
That I know of. Nope, there's the music. God damn it.
My father's Layla certificate. He insisted on taking the same tests as his men. Layla tests let headhunters upgrade their license so they can get bigger cases and better equipment. You're gonna
I
need
feel
to
like
get a
this is gonna be an
license
open
before you
world
start
kinda
after
game.
Don Fulci.
That could be wrong.
My graduation diploma from MIT.
Ooh.
Truth is, I only went there to prove a point to my father. Do something useful. Maybe join the ACN one day. Boy stuff.
Okay.
Then I found out I had a talent for it. Computers, technology. So much for all those ballet classes.
Oh, cool photo. Okay.
That's me, Daddy, and Alan Sharp. Alan was from the wrong side of the tracks. Daddy took him under his wing, paid his tuition, put him through college, fast-tracked him into the ACN, called him the son he never had. When you're a kid, hearing that kinda hurts.
Yep.
Later, Alan and me were an item, for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
My father and the president were at Harvard together.
Oh.
After the military, Daddy went into industry, used his money to finance the president's election. The new penal code, privatized law enforcement, the ACN, it's all stuff they dreamed up when they were students.
Cool.
An agent's handbook, the ACN Bible. It's history, philosophy, codes of practice. My father wrote every word. There's background on the standard weapon types, too.
Ooh.
May want to refresh your memory next time you lay hands on an ENP gun.
Yeah.
Here, keycard to the elevator. Use it to get in and out through the garage. Feel free to drop by any time. Mi casa su casa.
Huh. That's elevator. A gym kind of area. Ooh, it's safe. That's it. Where's the? You know what? I'm not even gonna try to figure that out. Key card.
Before you go, I have something to show you down in the garage.
Ooh. A sweet ride.
You can use my bike to get around town. Relic from my wild days. But it still works fine.
Nice bodywork. For a relic.
Aw, the sweet
The
shades,
Layla
guys,
testing
sweet
facilities
shades.
are located here. Time to go get that license. Guess it's a while since you've been in the saddle.
I figure it'll
Christ,
come back to me.
Knock 'em dead, Jack.
Oh. Oh, Fortune Hill. Let me guess, I can Ah, we can save.